Dunsparce. It's been around since Generation 2, and other single evolution Pokemon from Gen 2 got evolved forms. Sneasel even got 2, what's up with that? But Dunsparce had to wait until Generation 9, where it would finally get an evolution. That was just more Dunsparce. But this one was different. There was a rare 1 in 100 chance to get even more Dunsparce as the evolution, with 3 segments instead of 2. So naturally, a 3-segment form shiny would be extremely rare, being anywhere from a 1 in 68,000 chance at best to a 1 in 400,000 chance at the full odds. A true test of willpower and determination. But would I be able to track down one of these elusive shiny Pokemon? Or would I and my horde of Dunsparce fall short? Well, let's find out. The start of this journey began in March, as I would pick up 10 shiny Dunsparce in my 100 sandwiches video. And then, for my birthday, I would exclusively hunt shiny Dunsparce, collecting 19 of them and 1 shiny Dunsparce. In the process, getting 3 shiny Dunsparce with the mark of the chosen one, as well as 3 with the rare mark. However, none of these would evolve into the 3-segment Dunsparce. But I heard your chances of getting one are better if you subscribe to the channel. And liking this video would give you a 2% chance instead of a 1% chance. I mean, not really, but you know, you can't disprove that statement now, can you? But after taking a bit of a break from this hunt to do some other things, it was finally time for me to take down this shiny hunting challenge once and for all. So it was on Tuesday that I decided that Shiny Catherine was taking way too long to find her 3-segment Dunsparce, and I was going to find mine before she found hers. And if you can't tell by the timing of this video, that was several Tuesdays ago. So, day 1 of my commitment to finally finding this 3-segment Dunsparce was underway, and I found a grand total of 1 shiny from 1 sandwich. To be fair, it was late in the day when I started, and I was pretty tired from about an hour of running on a track and an hour of basketball later in the day. Naturally, my first Dunsparce was not the one, otherwise this would be a really short video, and it would have been out like several weeks ago. But this was the 30th Dunsparce that I evolved overall, so maybe I could still potentially get lucky and get it rather soon. Right. I had a little bit more interest and motivation heading into day 2, but extra interest and motivation won't save you from bad luck. And I would make 3 sandwiches on day 2, getting 0 shinies. Yeah, that's pretty upsetting. Pretty rocky start for sure, and the start of day 3 didn't get too much better as I only found 1 shiny Dunsparce on the first sandwich. I had only just started, and yet I already experienced some of the worst luck I've ever had with Scarlet and Violet sandwich making. But with the 6th sandwich, I would finally get 2 shinies in 1 sandwich, who I would name Toronto and Paul. I would make 2 more sandwiches, getting 2 more shinies on the day, naming them Converse and La Primera. But they were all just 4 more shinies in a long lineage of Dudun disappointment. See what I did there? Even though I was 3 days into this at this point, I wouldn't say my mindset was completely right for doing this type of a challenge yet. It's as if a part of me was somewhat afraid to actually do some shiny hunting for fear that I would inevitably end up wasting a half hour of my time in the event I didn't find a single shiny. Perhaps because I was fresh off of the shiny Giratina hunt, which I felt was just one colossal waste of time, and with this frankly feeble mindset, for whatever reason, I ended up not doing any shiny hunting at all on day 4, and day 5 wouldn't get much better as I would only make 1 sandwich. The main reason for that day though being I went out for drinks with my boy Steve. I did find 3 shinies on that 1 sandwich though, and they were named Kiana, Michelle, and Ain't No Way. And there was actually no way, as none of them were the elusive 3-segment. I was already feeling a bit defeated with this hunt, but it's not exactly like I put that much work into it so far. I've made 9 sandwiches, and I've only evolved 8 Dunsparce. It's not as if this 3-segment is going to catch itself. So starting with day 6, I would do a little bit more work on this hunt, starting with a banger of the sandwich in the morning. I got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 shinies, all of them Dunsparce. 2 were males, 2 were females, but all of them were not quite big enough. It was Father's Day, so I spent a good amount of time with my dad, playing a bit of Pokemon Go in the process. After getting back, I would make 2 sandwiches before bedtime, getting 1 shiny on each of them. But it seemed like I went to bed and I couldn't get back to sleep, because I would make a sandwich at about 3 a.m. But again, only getting 1 shiny, with none of them being the one. But I do actually know why I was awake at 3 a.m. on this day, and that was at least in part because of my diet. Dieting in today's society has a negative connotation to it, but for basically my whole life, I've had a dad bod. And while I've tried to diet and get shredded on and off for about the past year, I eventually gave up and stopped caring. But this time is different. That's like a cliche you hear a lot, but it's actually different this time. Because not only have I been successfully sticking to my diet, but my entire attitude toward basically life in general has changed. I used to be pretty lazy, just chilling in bed watching YouTube for like half of my day. But I realized if I want to be more successful at anything, that just can't be the case. And it was about on day 7 that this switch in me was flipped. So now I'm spending basically my entire day either working out, walking, cooking, or just doing something else productive. And I restrict that YouTube to when I'm eating or working, with maybe an hour of it before I go to bed or something. And my day has become very structured and scheduled, and that's just been making everything a lot easier. And with this type of anti-laziness attitude, I started finding it easier and easier to put in a lot of time to this shiny hunt. Starting the next day, that is.
Failure!
So come day 8, I really started putting the work in. First sandwich, 1 shiny. Second sandwich, 1 shiny. Third sandwich, 3 shinies. Fourth sandwich, 1 shiny. Fifth sandwich, 2 shinies. Sixth sandwich, 3 shinies. 11 shinies on the day, not too shabby. But as you might expect, 1 day of more dedication wasn't quite enough. So I would keep up this dedication, making multiple sandwiches per day nearly every day. Day 9 started off pretty bad, 0 shinies on that first sandwich. And the luck wouldn't get much better, making 4 more sandwiches but only getting 3 more shinies. But I stopped looking at these as an outright failure. It was progress on the shiny hunt, and sometimes you're just going to have 0 shinies on a sandwich or very limited shinies in a day. And I was also at the very least making progress on idiot-proofing the Cove of Dunsparce, investigating what we could do in the event you spawned a shiny Dunsparce but it fell out of bounds. If you didn't see my last video, I go more in depth in the process there. But just like you'll have some down days like day 9, you'll have some up days like day 10. To start off day 10, I would use the fast, salty version of the sandwich, but would it give me the shinies faster? Well, it was at least better than day 9, as I found 2 shinies on this first sandwich, and 2 on the next sandwich, and 2 on the next sandwich. I found 3 shinies on sandwich number 4 on the day, though one of them was a Dunsparce, but that was 2 shiny Dunsparce for every sandwich on the day. But come on, you see how much longer the video is, we ain't got the 3 segment yet. Then, to start day 11, I found yet another 2 shinies on the first sandwich. But again, one of them was a Dunsparce, breaking that 2 Dunsparce per sandwich streak. The next sandwich I would only find 1 Dunsparce as well, but by sandwich 3 on the day we were back to 2 shinies, as well as another 2 on the next sandwich. Though by sandwich 5 I only found 1. And the same goes for sandwich 6. And I pushed for a 7th sandwich on day 11 and ended up with 1 more shiny Dunsparce on that one. Surely I found the 3 segment by now, right? Nope. I mean, day 11 was pretty good, but I only got 9 shinies on the day. And even if I had gotten 9 shinies every day to this point, I would still be under odds. For this leg of the hunt at least. So I'd have to get to work, and between day 12 and day 14, I would do just that. After the second sandwich on day 12, I would have to switch over to my Pokemon Scarlet save file. I was running pretty low on Herba, but I would make 11 sandwiches on the day, getting a massive 22 shiny Dunsparce. This includes 3 on each of the first 3 sandwiches and 4 on the final sandwich. And I got 2 Dunsparce, one of which doesn't exist anymore because I reset the sandwich because there was no regular Dunsparce on it. So day 12 was pretty hot. On day 13, I only made 1 sandwich though, getting only 1 shiny because I went out with a friend. But on day 14, it was back to work. Nothing on the first sandwich, but in the next 7 sandwiches, I would find 14 shiny Dunsparce. But of course, I still did not find the beloved 3-segment form. And here's the bad news about that. I was completely out of Herba Mystica at this point, so I had to start looking for a raid. But it wasn't necessarily a bad thing, because even just going around to raid dens, you find a lot of shinies when you have the shiny charm, like this Hoppip, and this Dreepy, and this Makuita, who doesn't exist anymore. I got soft locked, and I didn't save after getting it, so I had to reset my game, and it was gone. And I was completely devastated because I didn't think I had another one, but apparently I just wiped that out of my memory because I do have one on my Scarlet save file. But at the time, I was in shambles. At least this shiny Ice Cube made up for that a little bit, but it took me like 6 or 7 hours of searching to actually find a playable raid den, but thankfully I was rewarded when I finally found it.
Oh my god, yes!
Thanks to having 2 switches, I was able to farm it a little. You know, just just a bit. And I actually did some charity work here, letting some people from the Discord join this raid as well. Link in the description. But armed with 100 Herba Mystica, would I be able to find the special Dunsparce? Well, I used almost all of it, and I wish I was kidding. And I know I didn't do it for the 100 sandwiches video, but yes, I was resetting the sandwiches when I got no shiny Dunsparce on them. On day 15, I got 9 Dunsparce and 2 Dunsparce and 7 sandwiches. Day 16 was when I found Chet the Dreepy from the last video.
That's a shiny Dreepy, isn't it?
And day 17 started off a bit weird. I was just gonna grab a clip to start a short with, I think, but this happened instead.
Are you kidding me? Dude! I'm just here to get a clip. I'm just here to get a clip, bro. Wangrove. I don't know. That's 2 segment, right? How did that happen, dude? How?
Imagine if that was the 3 segment, that would have been poggers, and that wouldn't be the only good luck on the day. Every single sandwich yielded at least 1 shiny, giving me 18 shinies in 10 sandwiches. Day 18 would be another massive day as well, getting 20 Dunsparce and 4 Dunsparce in 14 sandwiches. I even got 0 shinies on a couple of those sandwiches, but after one of them, this happened.
Oh wait, what the? Bro, come on.
But something else interesting would happen on this fateful day. My time was up, because this was the day that Shiny Catherine finally got the 3 segment. She beat me to it, but it was obviously well deserved. Congratulations on your extra large emotional support friend. Anyway, until now, I was evolving every sandwich at the end, but after sandwich 12 on day 18, I finally decided to just group up a bunch of Dunsparce together before evolving them. So I had 5 stored up before day 19, and day 19 had quite a weird start. 4 of my first 5 sandwiches gave me 0 shinies, one of which I was on the phone with my internet company for.
Hello, Trevor.
Yep.
It's finally fixed for real, by the way, so I'll probably do some more streaming soon. But anyway, the one sandwich that did give me shinies at the start of the day gave me 5 shinies, 4 Dunsparce and 1 Dunsparce. And with 6 more sandwiches, it was just enough to get me 1 Dunsparce per sandwich on the day. I evolved a batch of 9 Dunsparce in the middle of the day and still no luck. Alright, come on now, it's day 20. When will I get this frickin' thing? 13 sandwiches on day 20. In the middle of the day, I evolved 20 Dunsparce and no luck. And on day 20, I got 27 shiny Dunsparce. Day 21 was a light day, only 2 shinies on 2 sandwiches. Time for day 22. Happy 4th of July! God, jeez, come on, can I get this thing? Alright, I got 5 Dunsparce on the first sandwich. That was a record for this hunt. And at this point, I was just thinking, I might as well just evolve all of the Dunsparce once I run out of sandwiches, because I had enough herba for about 7 left now, and something was telling me that I just didn't get it yet. For the rest of the day, I got 2 shinies on the second sandwich, none on the third sandwich, and 3 on the 4th sandwich, meaning that was 10 shinies in just 4 sandwiches. Not too shabby. Now it was day 23. I got 4 shinies on my first sandwich and 0 on the second sandwich. However, seeing as I had a full box of Dunsparce to evolve now, I decided to just go ahead and do it now, seeing as I only had 3 sandwiches worth of herba left anyway. I started naming them after anime characters, starting with Dragon Ball, went over to Death Note, then just did the rest with SAO. Very normie anime choices, I know, but would I finally get the 3 segment, now having a full box of Dunsparce to evolve? My gut feeling was that I still didn't have it yet, but the only way to find out was to evolve them.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Finally! Yes! That was the second one. That was the second one of this match, man. Oh man. I didn't even notice this before. You can see like the back portion is 1, 2, 3. Wow. I didn't even notice that. Android 18 is officially a 3-segment Dunsparce. It finally happened. I feel like I'm gonna get another one at this point because I've only evolved 9 of them now. Another one! Another one! Oh my god, Alice! Alice! I got two of them, dude. I got two of them. She looks small too. She looks even smaller than 18 does. And we get to see it happen again. Beautiful. Boing. Oh my god. So long, so lengthy. That's so awesome, dude. Oh my god, two of them. Mayhaps a third? There's no shot I get a third, right? Surely not. Right. Was Tonky, our last one, was Tonky a 3 segment as well? No, he was not. The girls. The girls. They actually look roughly the same size. Though again, I think Alice is slightly smaller. I doubt that Alice is as many as possible. A little bit smaller than average. Okay. Both of them smaller than average. When they're actually bigger than average. There you have it. 2. Count them, 2 3-segment Dudunsparce. But just how many did I evolve? Did I at least beat Catherine by having a smaller number to evolve? Well, in this 23-day span, I had to make 117 sandwiches. Combine that with however many I made for the other videos, and it was 130-something sandwiches for this. Android 18 was my 188th Dunsparce evolved, and Alice was my 202nd Dunsparce evolved. But with all the wild Dudunsparce that I found, as well as that Brute Bonnet, Android 18 was the 203rd shiny found, and Alice was the 218th shiny found. In the 23 days, that's having found 159 shiny Dunsparce before getting my 3 segment, and 173 before getting Alice. But overall, I evolved 216 because I filled up the whole box with shinies. And something that I didn't even realize until scripting the video here is that Alice is marked. It's just a sociable mark, but it's a mark. I'm surprised how few marks I actually got in this leg of the hunt, because in the Chosen One video, I got 12 marks, over half of the shinies, but in this one I got 42 marks, 40 on Dunsparce and 2 on Dudunsparce. And unfortunately, neither Alice nor 18 had a size mark. But what about everybody else? Did I find myself a maximum size or minimum size shiny out of any of these? Nope. In fact, I went ahead and checked every single shiny I've ever caught in SV, and not a single one was the maximum or minimum size. So I guess that's my next project. Except for maybe this one particular shiny hunt that mildly terrifies me. But thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, do everything for the algorithm. Consider becoming a channel member to have your name listed here and to get some Discord perks. And consider making a donation to help me keep shiny hunting. But until the next video, I have been Trevor, I go by Trails, and I will catch you guys next time.